Hey, what's up everybody? This is Super Snow. What you're seeing in the background is some Final Fantasy VII playing on the glorious PC Master Race. Now, I usually talk shit about Nintendo because of all the boneheaded dumb shit that they do. This past E3 is a great example. Puppets. Clearly, that's exactly how you should market your games, with puppets. Anyways, guys, I gotta admit though, Splatoon is selling extremely well, even in Japan, almost probably going to be outdoing Mario Kart and all those other big Nintendo games that have been selling well. I mean, Nintendo, if this is not a big wake-up call that we need more diversity on your consoles, no matter what it may be, whether it's on the handheld or the home-based consoles, we need more diverse games. We need more games like Splatoon, and we need more third-party support. We need more games that show off your system. I mean, just imagine how much fun it would be to have a legit horror-based game on the Wii U. Something that, I know Zombie Wii U, whatever they call that thing, is on there, but I'm talking about something as big as Resident Evil 4. You remember how big Resident Evil 4 was and how awesome it was on the original GameCube? That game was badass. And for the most part, it looked like it was going to stay on the GameCube for a good long while, but it didn't. It came out on basically anything and everything. But it was still something that you first saw on the GameCube, and it was technically from Nintendo. You couldn't really find it anywhere else at the time, and it made you buy the console for it unless you waited for the PS2 version. But honestly, saying all of that, it's a good example of a M-rated game. First of all, I think that's one of the first ever M-rated games I've ever seen on the Nintendo console, besides Resident Evil 2 for the Nintendo 64, but that was a pretty bad port. But anyways, it just goes to show, you can do it, Nintendo. And if you really are porting out some kind of new system here, the NX or whatever you're going to call it, it's time to show us that you can be the Nintendo we all knew you as. The one that, again, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Do you remember Final Fantasy VI, or if you were in the States, 3 on the SNES? That was awesome. You couldn't get it anywhere else other than the SNES until the Game Boy Advance came out. But this just goes to show that Nintendo, your fans want something different. We want creative games either from you or from a third-party company. I don't care what it is. I want something different. God forbid if it's a sequel to another franchise that's not yours, I don't care. As long as it's something other than a fucking Mario game, other than a fucking Metroid game that's not total shit. The one you showed at E3 is shit. And something that's not milked to death. Mario is cool. Mario Kart is nice, but I've seen it all before. No matter how much new stuff you add to it, it's the same as Call of Duty. You can add all kinds of new features as much as you want, but it's still the same thing we've played before, just with new stuff added in. That's not making me want to buy your console. What is making me want to buy your console right now is Splatoon. You want to know why? Because it's new and it's creative and it's awesome. But that's only one game, and I don't buy consoles for one game, no matter how good it is. So either give us something different, something new, something good, or I'm never going to buy another one of your consoles. And you might just be saying, oh, that's just you. Well, a lot of people are starting to say that. A lot of their fans are like, fuck this, I'm going somewhere else. Especially on the PC market, motherfuckers. People are coming to the PC market in droves, and it ain't slowing down, because you want to know why? A shit ton of stuff is coming to us, the glorious PC Master Race. Maybe you should start porting some of your games to, the PC, Nintendo. I know that's completely barbaric to you. How crazy that you would think that you could get more money on the PC. No. I know. It's crazy to think that. But it doesn't have to be your Mario franchise. Maybe Splatoon could have came to the PC. Or maybe something else. Maybe Zombie U? Well, maybe not that, but you're Nintendo. You're creative. Or at least you can be. You'll think of something. Anyways, guys, this is Super Snow. I'll see you guys in the next video.